Do you still French kiss?
Of course I do. What are you talking about? I'm living and breathing. I have to in a way.
And then my second question to you is, can
Okay.
you say, tell me about your first or big love in 3 words?
Uh, Scary, unexpected, and exciting.
Good.
Yes.
Good. And then, is there a song that brings you back to just that moment?
Uh, it isn't so much of a song, but there's a fragrance that actually does. But yeah, but I don't see it anymore. I don't know. It doesn't mean that I'm that older, but I just don't see it anymore. This perfume, no fragrance. It was in a shape of a heart, and this was in
Yeah.
Senegal. This was in Senegal, actually, West Africa. But I completely forgot the name. But I see the fragrance. I will tell you, this is what it was.
Yeah, that's lovely, actually. It's the
Mm-mm.
odor. That's nice. And then if you smell that, it will bring you straight back to that moment. Yeah, that's lovely. And then,
Definitely.
how important do you think the intimacy of dance is?
Intimacy at that, but it depends on what kind of dance we're talking about. But but I think dancing is liberating if we're talking about the same thing. So I think something liberating should be shared and inspire others. Yes,
Yeah, it's important. And do you ever dance on your fashion shoots?
yes, all the time. I mean, yes, it's a way of like getting the little bit of the stress out and getting other people comfortable because sometimes you may be perceived as somebody very serious. So this is a way also of kind of like breaking the ice with others as well. And plus, I'm African. We dance all the time.
Rhythm. And do you put music on while you're doing the shoots?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I do. I do. I think music is very important, and without even be unconsciously when we listen to music, it kind of ease whatever process that we are doing. Not for all people, but for most people, yes. It and I think yes, it is important, especially for settings like that, where there are many people around, and it's just sometimes to kind of help other people feel a little bit at ease because most people get nervous around other group of people and I do, and most people wouldn't believe it, but I do, and so yes.
And is there a special song that would kind of make you more at ease if you are doing a shoot, or it doesn't really matter? It's the rhythm, it's the whole vibe.
No, for me, like anything, just like I don't know, like anything that's like really fun, something like that, for example. It's you.
Ah, that's so
Anyway,
lovely.
sorry you can't hear it, but anyway, so I love a big range of music. Sometimes this is, for example, something that I would play if we were to just have a little break, maybe where people will be having like a coffee break or something like that's a little bit more chill. But as we will be going into more the shooting, so you want to put something a little bit more vibrant and hype.
To go, how did you get into the fashion world?
Well, first I was a basketball player, and then from basketball, I had a chance working with a big sportswear company, and from there I was one of the little people in that group. Um, to be part of the brainstormers and kind of like concept developers. So that's how it started for me. And then once I started working as an editor in the fashion world, and for Fashion to Max actually, which is an online magazine. And so once I started working with them, I started being like introduced to another new world. And being there, I started to understand and seeing how that world works. And I started to brand myself from there, from being in that world and understanding how it works. And this is a never ending process. It's just like you as you evolve as a person. So that's kind of how I got to where I am today. And it just keeps on going and doing different projects that are different, but having the same thread.
And then I'd love to hear what the word music makes you, how does it make you feel when you
Well,
hear the word
well,
music?
like I said earlier, I think music is very essential. So hearing music, I'm always like, like getting in the groove, and it really makes me happy. Even while I'm working, even when I'm working at home just alone, I'm listening to music. And sometimes I don't do it quite as often as before, but I used to also have my headphones or just like a smaller or small headphones or big headphones, and just while I'm walking down the street sometimes, because in Paris it's like a very pedestrian city, like you get to walk anywhere unless it's really cold. But like really listening to music uh, brings me joy in general. Sometimes it can bring other feelings, but most of the time it brings joy. Yes.
Do you feel that as well? Because I don't know, when I gone through a heartbreak, I love to listen to the sad music. I don't know why, but it kind of soothes me. I don't know. Do you feel that or?
I don't. I mean, I've seen people do it. I don't understand why.
It actually makes you more sad, but I feel it kind of then you release all the sadness.
No, no. For me, once I don't know, once I'm going through like a breakup or things as such, no, if I need really some comfort, I seek a support system with most of my friends and speak to them. But not everybody has their own ways of healing. So for me, it's not in music in that way. I will listen to music to dance, to
Yeah,
be to
have
be
fun.
joyous, to be joyous, yeah, to have fun, but not when I'm sad. No, no.
But it's lovely to have friends and to have a hug. The hugs. That's so important now that we all need to
A support
do
system.
again. Yeah.
Yes.